Pisces, what's going on? It's your girl E with 8th House Energy. I'm here to bring you your July 2020 Silent Enemies reading. I hope all is well with the Pisces Massive. I do want to thank you guys for all the love and support you show the channel. Now, I do want to let you know that this is going to be a general read, so it's not going to resonate with every Pisces, and it won't resonate with every placement of Pisces. So keep that in mind as you're watching the video. If it doesn't resonate, don't try to make this one fit. This of all videos should not be made to fit. If it fits, you'll know. If it does not, then just let this one rock, and maybe check out another sign, another placement of yours for the silent enemies, or just check out a different video, or maybe a different reader for the week, or for the for the moment. Just putting some lotion on my hands. But this is a silent enemies reading. This reading is designed to help you to pay attention to your intuition. Pay more attention to it. It's a God-given gift that we all have been given. One of our superpowers, and because we get away from we're so in depth into this 3D realm that we're too focused on the things we can actually see and touch. We forget that there's a whole nother universe out there that consists of things that we can't see and touch, but yet we can feel, and they provoke us to think and then therefore act. And that world does include our intuition. So there's so much more to the world and to experience in life than just what you can see and what you can touch. So we need to get back in touch with those energies. And in order to do so, it's very important that when you get intuitive nudges, you pay attention to them. And paying attention to those nudges can keep you from getting into all kinds of mayhem. And it can also protect you from people who are close enough in your frequency to give you an intuitive nudge for some reason. It's like, what's up with this person? Why am I getting this vibe about this person? And some people will dismiss it because it's somebody they're around every day. It's like their mother, their cousin, their boyfriend, their kid. It could be their hairdresser. It could be your barber. It could be your landlord. It could be your boss. Just somebody who's around you in your environment on a regular basis. You should just get this little vibe about them, and then you're just like, that was weird, and then you just walk off. But every time you're around them, you feel this way. So it's worth you investigating, because you just want to make sure that that vibe is not directed in a manner which is going to put you in jeopardy and put you in danger. And again, your vibe is not going to go off unless you need to pay attention to it. That's the universe's way of saying, ding, 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 pay attention. So investigate the nudge. Don't just throw it off. Investigate it. Once you find that it's a false alarm, disregard it. All right. It could be something as simple as your boyfriend is he's ignoring you all day because he just needs his damn space. Not because he's doing anything else, but he just needs his space. He needs to not talk to you for 24 hours. He needs to breathe. Okay. So it could be something like that, where you're like, well, I usually am on the phone with him all day, every day. He didn't call me today. I don't know what's going on. He's not answering his phone. Let the man live. So it could be something as simple as that, as it could be, you have some friends or family members, God forbid, who just don't like you. They're jealous of you. They want to be you. They don't like the way people receive you. They don't like the energy that people give to you. And that's nothing you can do anything about in reference to, making them happy. But at the same time, at least you'll know the type of energy you're dealing with, so that you know how to act accordingly. So with that being said, I have 3 cards here. I'm going to take a look at each card and read it intuitively and tell you what I'm seeing here. And then after that, we're going to get a crystal angel oracle card and figure out what crystal would be best for you to work with based on the circumstances provided. Then we'll go to the extended, and we'll clarify all these a little bit more. And then we'll wrap it up with the wisdom of oracle deck for some advice. So I'm starting off with the 8 of Cups. A lot of people have been getting the 8 of Cups in reverse and the 8 of Cups. The last couple of signs I've been doing. Sagittarius, Leo. So, if you have those prominent placements in your chart, this may relate. You may want to check out those other videos. But, the 8 of Cups is an energy of wanting to try again is what I'm feeling intuitively. Wanting to try this one more again. Trying to make it right one more time. It is something that you can't easily walk away from. You're emotionally attached to it, and you're willing to put in the hard work and effort because it's something that means so much to you. It could be a project, it could be a relationship, it could be a partnership, a business partnership, it could be a friendship. But it's like walking away. The Eight of Cups in reverse talks to me about two different distinct situations. The first part of there's an A and B. The A part for both distinctions is that you walked away. But the B part for one is that you walked away and then you learned your lesson. The B part for the other is you walked away but now you want to come back. So we need to find out which one this will be. Or is this somebody coming back to you? Somebody that you walked away from and they're coming back to you. This could be the case because this is why it's showing up as a silent enemy reading. Or you could be your own worst enemy by wanting to go back to a situation that is not benefiting you. Okay? You did not learn your lesson. You want to go back and try again. And I'm not saying that in a bad sense. It's just that this is what this card represents. It either represents in reverse, you want to go back again, or you want to learn. You've learned your lesson and you're going to move on. And it could be you or the other person here, but it's showing up as a silent enemy because it could be that somebody is coming back to you. Now, we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This came out upright for Virgo. So with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, this is an energy for me of being a people pleaser and not really being happy unless you're in a relationship is what I'm feeling here. You could be someone who is in a relationship that you're not happy in. See, the Nine of Pentacles talks about being independent. But it talks about, to me, it can be financially independent. Doesn't necessarily mean you're single. Single means you're not married. See, a lot of people get that confused. You're either married or you're single. A lot of people don't agree with that, but as far as the law is concerned, you're either married or you're single. This is a card of somebody who's single, but they could be in a relationship. Okay? So you're not married, but you're technically single because by legalities, you're not married. But you could be in a long-term relationship. So this is somebody who's in a long-term relationship who's not happy in that relationship. It doesn't bring them joy. They're not there emotionally. No matter how much work and effort they put into the relationship, it just doesn't bring them the happiness they want. Or this is somebody who doesn't have money. Somebody who is not financially, they're not dependent, they're not independent. They are having problems struggling. This is a single person who's working, trying to make ends meet. This is somebody who can afford the bare basics. They can pay their rent, they can pay their bills, but they don't have much left over to do things like, this guy's got an exotic pet. Not only can you have to afford the pet, you have to be able to afford the upkeep of the pet and the type of food the pet eats. So you have to have money for that. You can't just walk around with this, what is this? A flamingo? What is that? A peacock. Excuse me. You can't just walk around with a peacock. Who walks around with a peacock except for Magic Johnson's son? Okay, I saw him with a peacock. That was his pet. He was walking down the street with a peacock. I said, you know what? I ain't even mad at you, because if I could afford to walk around with a peacock, I would too. But this is the thing. You have to be able to take care of the peacock. You have to be able to provide the environment where the peacock could flourish. If you look here, there's plenty of room here. This person has plenty of space here. This peacock can just roam. It's not, caught up in a 2-bedroom apartment. You know what I'm saying? So when this is in reverse, this is somebody who can barely take care of they can't afford those frivolous things. This is someone who can just barely afford what they have. That's if this is about money. But if this is about a relation, it could be both. You could be in a relationship that is one that you're not happy in, and you could be financially struggling, because it can go hand in hand, especially for earth signs. When they're dealing with people who they're not supposed to be around, usually their money's not doing well either. Well, that's usually most people, but especially earth signs. So you may have earth prominent in your chart if this is something that you're resonating with. This third card here is the Seven of Swords. Let me show it to you up front. Sinister looking dude. So Seven of Swords reverse. To me, this is screaming someone got caught out there. Someone got caught doing what the hell they were doing, or somebody's confessing, or somebody quit doing what they were doing. They were doing something sneaky and they quit. Or they were doing something sneaky and they got caught out there. Or they were doing something sneaky and they decided to confess. But the sneakiness is being brought to the forefront in some way, shape, or form. All right. The only situation where it's not being brought to the forefront is this person just aborts the mission of whatever they're doing. But I'm not getting that. I'm getting someone got caught out there. This could also represent someone wanting to apologize as well. So you could have somebody coming to you. All of these could be related, but they could be independent and separate. But we'll find out when we clarify in the extended. But yeah, this is somebody who, with the Seven of Swords energy, they were sneaking around doing something. But it doesn't have to necessarily be anything negative. It could just been around, this person was just not telling you how they felt, not expressing themselves. Because swords are all about communication. And sevens are about putting in work and effort, so that when you get to number 8, you're able to manifest. So this is like doing your research, putting everything together, looking for everything. So this person could just be doing that in privately, getting all of their resources together and not letting anybody know what their plans are until they decide to reveal them. Now, the thing is this is coming up as a silent enemy, so I'm getting that someone has gotten caught out there doing something deceitful. This was about someone planning and doing things, but it was not advantageous to the person who caught them out there. And so this could have been you. So, like I said, these all could be related, or they could be 3 separate incidences. But I'm feeling like maybe they're all related. I could see where they could all be related. And I can see how they'd be all individual. So what we're going to do is we're going to find out exactly that. We're going to go to the extended, but before we do, we're going to pull a Crystal Angel Oracle. Because somebody's been deceiving someone. And somebody's not happy. Somebody's an emotional wreck. Somebody feels as if they deserve an apology or want an apology. And we'll see what stones the universe recommends that you work with in reference to getting the healing you need. Now, this could also be somebody who's pretending to be single and they're really not, with the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. I just thought about that. So this person could have walked away from this person. This person could have been lying, saying they were single, but they really weren't, and they caught them out there. That could be a situation going on. All right, so let's see what the stone is. Peridot. 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 And it says life lessons. Ooh, okay. So it says you can break free from reoccurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and blessings they contain. This is what this definition of this card is all together. Walking away, knowing the lessons. And this is all about negative patterns, going back and forth. This card talks exactly what the 8 of Cups represents in reverse. So this is a great stone to work for if you're resonating with this. Peridot, Peridot. You can get them in rings. You can get them in bracelets, necklaces, earrings. You can carry raw stones. This is not peridot, but this is an example of a raw stone. You can carry it in your pocket, in your wallet, in your backpack, or your bag. And what the stones do is each stone has a meaning or a purpose for it. So this one is all about releasing or breaking free from recurring negative patterns. Well, this particular stone, not the one in my hand. So what you do is each stone, like this is an example. Say this is paradise. It's not. What you would do is you would carry this on you, or you would wear it. And you see, I wear lots of them. So different stones. So what the stones do is they all have a specific purpose as far as the energy they emit. You carry this on you, and you already emit your own frequency, your own aura of who you are. And when you carry stones on you, you take in you take in the energy of those stones, and then you emit those stones out into the frequency when you walk out as well. So you're emitting your energy as well as the frequency of the stone. If the stone's frequency is to bring you, is to help you to break reoccurring habits, then what's going to happen is you're going to be brought downloads into your life, or people, places, and things into your life that will serve to either hinder you from going back to old patterns, or remind you of why you should not take that step and go back to old patterns. All right. So this is the power. This is the power of crystals. This is why they're so important. You don't have to do much, but just carry it on you. You need to clean it and charge it, and that's it. And it does all the work for you. You just need to be, and it helps you with your intuition. It helps you pay attention to the things you can't see and the things you can't touch. This is the beauty of crystals. So what we're going to do with that being said is we're going to go to the extended. So if you can't join, I understand, and I appreciate you checking out the video. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. That way you'll know when I post for your signs. But what we're going to do now is we're going to clarify each of these, find out what additional information Spirit has for you. Then we're going to also take a look at this deck that I made up of different characteristics, and we're going to see which ones come out to get a little bit more understanding of the person and the energies that you're dealing with. And then again, we'll do the wisdom oracle. We'll get some advice. So if I don't see you in the extended, my loves, I will see you in the next reading. So peace out, Pisces.